Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Have you ever felt like your dreams were too big or impossible to achieve? Well, let me tell you the story of a poor boy who grew up in humble circumstances, but went on to create one of the most iconic brands in the world, Mercedes-Benz. In this video, we're not just going to talk about how he changed the world of automobiles. We're going to use his incredible journey to help you improve your English. Yes, you heard that right. We'll be learning new vocabulary, phrases, and expressions by telling the inspiring story of Karl Benz, the man who revolutionized the automobile industry, all while improving your language skills. You can improve your English speaking quality by listening to English stories in different paragraphs. If you want to improve your English speaking level, and hear a story that will motivate you to chase your dreams, let's get started. This story is read very well and at a slow speed so that you can understand it well. Imagine growing up in a world where the idea of a car is nothing more than a distant dream. A world where transportation is limited to horses and carriages, and where the very notion of a vehicle that could move without horses seems impossible. But from humble beginnings, one man dared to dream big, and that dream would change the world forever. Our story begins in the small town of Mannheim, Germany, in 1844. A boy named Karl Friedrich Benz was born into a world of modest means. His father, Johann Georg Benz, died when Karl was just 2 years old, leaving his mother to raise him on her own. She worked tirelessly to support her son, and from a young age, Karl showed an incredible curiosity for machines and mechanics. As a child, Karl would spend hours taking apart clocks and other mechanical objects, fascinated by how things worked. His love for engineering was clear, but the road ahead was not easy. Despite the financial struggles, Karl's mother was determined to give him a good education. He attended the Karlsruhe Polytechnical School at the age of 15, where he studied mechanical engineering. However, his journey was not without challenges. The young Karl struggled with his studies, and his academic performance wasn't always stellar. But what set him apart was his relentless drive to learn and innovate. After graduating, Karl Benz faced the harsh realities of life. He worked in various engineering roles, including stints at engine works and factories, but he found little satisfaction in working for others. His desire to create something of his own burned within him. But starting a business, especially in the 19th century, was no easy feat, especially when you had no wealth and no powerful connections. In 1871, Karl Benz took a bold step. He partnered with August Ritter and founded a small business called the Iron Foundry and Mechanical Workshop. This was a turning point, but the venture didn't immediately succeed. Money was tight, and Karl's business was constantly on the brink of collapse. However, Karl's persistence paid off. In 1872, he bought out Ritter and took full control of the company, renaming it Benz & C. The company began focusing on the development of engines and other mechanical inventions. Despite the limited resources, Karl's vision for the future of transportation was starting to take shape. While Karl Benz was toiling away in his small workshop, something extraordinary was happening. In 1879, he created the world's first four-stroke engine, a groundbreaking invention that would lay the foundation for the automobile. But Karl's true genius came when he realized that this engine could be used for more than just stationary machinery. In 1885, Karl Benz did something that no one had ever done before. He built the first true automobile, the Benz patent motorwagen. This was a vehicle powered by an internal combustion engine, with 3 wheels and a top speed of about 16 kilometers per hour. The motorwagen was the first vehicle to be powered by an engine and was the precursor to the modern car. The creation of the motorwagen wasn't an easy task. Karl faced skepticism from the public, from his competitors, and even from his own family. People thought he was crazy. No one believed that a car could replace the horse-drawn carriage. But Karl was undeterred. He knew he had created something revolutionary. In 1886, Karl Benz took his creation on the first test drive in the streets of Mannheim. He drove the motorwagen for a modest distance, but the significance of that moment was immense. It was the birth of modern transportation. The public, however, was not immediately impressed. The idea of a motorized vehicle seemed too strange, too foreign. The motorwagen was met with a mix of curiosity and skepticism. But that didn't stop Karl. He knew that innovation required persistence. A month later, he took the car on a longer journey, this time, a 106-kilometer, 66-mile trip from Mannheim to Pforzheim, through the countryside, with his wife Berta Benz as his co-pilot. In a stroke of genius, Berta Benz, Karl's wife, decided to take the motorwagen on a journey of her own. Without telling Karl, she drove the car from Mannheim to her mother's house in Pforzheim, 106 kilometers away. Along the way, she faced numerous challenges, including mechanical issues and rough roads, but she persevered. Her journey proved to the world that the motorwagen was not only feasible but could be used for long-distance travel. It was the first long-distance automobile trip in history and was a turning point for Benz's invention. Berta's journey caught the attention of the press, and the motorwagen became a sensation. People started to realize that this was not just a novelty, it was a new form of transportation that could change the world. By the early 20th century, the world was beginning to embrace the automobile. However, Karl Benz's company faced stiff competition from other automakers. In 1926, Benz and C. merged with Daimler Motor and Gesellschaft DMG, another company founded by Gottlieb Daimler and Wilhelm Maybach, 2 pioneers of the automobile industry. The new company was named Mercedes-Benz, a brand that would go on to become one of the most prestigious names in the automobile industry. Today, Mercedes-Benz is synonymous with luxury, innovation, and excellence. The company's vehicles are a symbol of quality and cutting-edge technology, a far cry from the humble beginnings of Karl Benz's first motorwagen. His vision, persistence, and genius laid the foundation for the modern automobile industry. From a poor boy with a dream, Karl Benz's legacy lives on in every car that bears the Mercedes-Benz logo. His journey from a small workshop to global recognition is a testament to the power of innovation, perseverance, and the belief that one person can change the world. The story of Karl Benz is more than just the story of a car. It's the story of dreams, determination, and the endless pursuit of progress. And as long as there are roads, his legacy will continue to drive us forward. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories of innovation and inspiration.